Exercise A06 is going to continue this work on adding features to our little game. And this time we want to add a feature which is a give up option for player 2. We want this player to be able at any point to enter a guess value like -1 is indicated here, which is going to mean I want out of this game. Okay, I cannot figure it out. I cannot figure it out. Sorry. And once this happens, we want to get out of the loop and we want to display on the screen a message you lost after n trials instead of the current winning message that we have. So let's go back to our code once again and see how we need to modify it. I'm going to use this button here to reduce, to collapse the if statement, the conditional statement, to give us a little bit more room to visualize our code, okay? So here's the situation. When I read the guess number, I can get out of my loop when guess is equal to secret. Now what I would like to be able to do is to get out of my loop also when the user is just typing -1. If I accept -1 as an input here, and I increase the number of trials by 1, then I'm counting -1, which means I want to stop, as being a trial. That's not really correct. Okay, so if the user now has the possibility to type -1 when I get the guess value, I need to first test whether I need to quit my loop, and then only if I don't quit my loop, consider it as a new guess number entered. That means also that the reason for me to quit my loop is going to get a little bit more complex. Let me edit this conditional. So far, the idea is if you find the number, you exit the loop. Now, we are going to say that if you find the number, or if guess is equal to -1, which means you want to give up, you exit the loop. So now my program is getting a little bit more complicated. There are two reasons for which I would follow this execution path. Okay, one is I won, another one is I want to stop playing. So I can no longer have a single message here that says you just won in NB trials. Yes, it is possible that the user just won in NB trial guesses. It is also possible that another alternative situation exists, which is the player just gave up. So I need to introduce here a conditional statement. My condition will be if guess is equal to -1. Okay? If guess is equal to -1, well, actually, let me use, yeah, this one will be fine. If guess is equal to -1, that means that I gave up. So I want to print a new error message. And I'm sorry about that. I forgot to put this dialog box in focus. If guess is equal to -1, then I just gave up and I want an error message. I want a display on the screen that say you just gave up after n trials. If guess is different than -1, okay, and I'm using here the notation for different in Raptor, which is illustrated here, which is exclamation mark equal. Not equal, pretty much, different. So if guess is different than -1, then that means I got out of my loop for the right reason, because guess was equal to secret. Okay, so let's try this. I'm going to say, I'm going to build my conditional so that it is going to be true if I won, and it's going to be false if I just gave up. So I already showed you two ways I could write the conditional. What about a third way? If guess is equal to secret, if this is true, that means that I won. If this is false, that means that I had to give up. Okay, so I'm going to use that last one. If guess equal to secret, I'm going to display you just won. So this is my code so far. If guess is different than secret, that means it's equal to -1, then I'm going to have another output box, which is going to say, I'm going to output an expression, you lost after space plus nb trials, that concatenates the value of nb trials, space, another string, guesses. Or I could use the word trials, it doesn't matter, it means the same thing. So this is my situation right now. When I get out of the loop, because I use the OR statement, it can be because either of those terms of the Boolean expression are true. either guess equals secret or guess equal -1. So first thing I do after my loop is figure out exactly why I got out of the loop. Once I know that guess was secret, I can say you won. If I know that it was not secret, I can say you lose. And this is pretty much for that program. We're going to try it. Let's execute it. Give me a secret number, 90 again. What is my guess? My guess is 42. This is going to display on the master console. Your guess is too small. There we go. My second guess will be 99. Program execute in the background. Once again, display on the master console. This was too big this time. And then my guess is going to be 90. You just won in two guesses. So my program is still working as it was intended to. Now I'm going to test this new feature. I'm going to test what happens when I try to give up. Okay, so I execute my code again. Let's try something a little extreme here. Well, not here. I mean, when I'm going to have an opportunity to give my guess. My secret number is 42. When I give my guess, let's try something weird. I give up immediately. How does my program handle that? It's really important when you test your program that you test everything that can look as an extreme case. What happens if I never stop? What happens if I stop immediately without starting my loop? What happens if I go through the loop one time? Okay, all those cases are extremely useful to find out potential bugs. So I give up immediately. What happens? I get out of my loop and I display you lost after 0 trials. That's actually pretty correct. I didn't even try. Let me now test my program differently. My secret number is going to be 42 again. I'm going to give you a first guess at 90. Okay, console indicates it's too big. I'm going to give you a second guess at 3. Program is running. Master console is going to indicate that this time it's too small. So I tried already 2 times and I'm going to do -1. So I give up after 2 trials. And this is correct. So there we go. We have our little feature now incorporated in our program.